You've played all right there, won 3-0, but you're probably thinking, I feel like a 3-0 game, that?
No, it didn't feel like a 3-0 game at all. I was a bit wary of playing David anyway because I know he can turn up and probably produce anything. I honestly thought I know he can average like 110 and play brilliant. So, but also I know it was his debut. It's just it's hard to try and work out. So I just concentrated on my own game a bit, but I'm just relieved to get through that game now. I can relax and first round's over. I can move on.
A fourth campaign for you at the Winmau World Championship. Only your second win. So
yeah,
it's a big moment for you, even though you have got a lot of experience in this sport.
Yeah, big moment for me. I think that's why I said to David after. I said, I was not the word large in it. I think it's wrong now, isn't it? But I was. Trying to give it some, but it wasn't nothing against him. I said to him, it's just, I think the World Championships is so important, and I've never really had anything like a good run. So, it just meant a lot more to me. I don't know. I seem to show quite a lot more emotion in this game.
We've seen you produce big results and have runs in other big TV events, but doing it at this, the biggest tournament in the world, that's something that needs to happen if you're going to be big time dart player.
Yeah, 100%. I need to look. I want to progress in my career, and I've been working really hard. And I just think that this is the one that's going to as well. Especially the match play. But they're going to move you up in the world rankings, and I know that I need a run in a top TV event, something like this. And obviously, the world is the most important thing for everyone. We all want to be world champion, and so
Well, you're going up against a reigning major champion, Jose de Sousa, next. Now, you've played him a few times. You beat him most recently.
Yeah. But
he doesn't have much experience in this tournament. Do you? You must fancy your chances of pulling off an upset.
Yeah, I do. Honestly, I keep concentrating on my own game at the moment. It's worked for the last 6 months. I'm not too fussed of who I play. There's no disrespect to any of the players because if anything, it's more respect because of you haven't got an easy game wherever you go. So concentrate on your own game. But yeah, Jose, I know he's playing fantastic, but he's quite inspiring as well. I know he's working really hard on the practice board, and obviously it shows he's won the Grand Slam. I've got a lot of time, a lot of respect for him. I think he's fantastic. If anything, he's making me want to do more. So, yeah.
And you've made it as a dart player when you get a fancy shirt with a monogram on the back of it, and you've ticked that off the list now.
Finally, yeah. I've gone from the plain black shirt to I've got something nice here. Balls Darts have sorted me something nice out. To be fair, I was a pain for them, so they've done brilliant. Sorting me this out. It's probably took them about 2 months because of me. I was like a diva. So.
That's all we need. Well done today.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much.
Right.
Cheers, Dan.
Oh, wait, you're not done yet.
Oh, what?
Yeah, that was just Dan finished.
That was the starter, was it?
Yeah. So coming through one of the toughest first round ties on paper against the challenge to win, and that must give you a real confidence boost.
Yeah, without a doubt. Again, David Evans is. I know what he can do. He's fantastic, and yeah, I'm over the moon with that win. It's a hard first round draw.
We've seen some real good performances from you on the tour over the last few months, and you're towards the top 32 now. Do you feel like you're really on the cusp of something?
Yeah, definitely. I'm doing things differently away from not just on the practice board. I'm doing a lot of different things on the practice board and also off of the board. I'm trying to keep fit, things like that. And I know it's all helping, but I'm working harder on the practice board than I ever have done, and it's getting the balance right. So what works for you? But yeah, it's working well, and yeah, I'm happy.
How important is that fitness aspect you mentioned there?
Yeah, I think it's mega. It felt like only yesterday that people were saying to me that I was the sort of like one to watch and young player and things. I'm 31 now, and I think to myself, I'm looking at King Barry, people like that, and Bradley Brooks, and I think they're young lads, but I've got to keep fit, and yeah, so. Keep yourself fit, and you only live once, don't you?
And Jose de Sousa up next. Do you feel like all the pressure will be on Jose as the seed and the Grand Slam champion? The expectation will be on his shoulders?
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. But at the same time, at the end of the day, I know what I can do. I've got, again, great respect for Jose, and I think, if anything, he's helping me. I don't speak to him all the time, but when I do speak to him, I listen to a lot of players. It's not just Jose, but he's a fantastic player, and I think he's an inspiration to a lot of other dart players. If anyone's coming through, you look at people who are working hard at the game. Like I said earlier, Whitlock, they're all working really hard, and it's showing now. Simple as that.
Perfect, thanks, Ross.
Ross, you say about players talking to you and sort of gaining tips off them. Are there any players that you've taken any particular things from?
None especially. No, I just think, it's strange really. You just be on the practice board, have a little chat, and you just you have a way you're living now, or you're travelling a lot, and that's all it is really. There's no one specifically. It just certain things like that just can egg you on a bit.
Yeah. You talk about the fitness side. I think it's been brought more into darts in the lockdown period. We've seen some of the top names trying to get into shape more.
Yeah.
How much of a difference does it make, even in these long format games?
Yeah, I think it makes a massive difference, especially stamina wise. I don't know, about 10 years ago, something like that, I was probably about 19 stone, really overweight, and I feel completely different now. I go out running and things like that, and I feel completely, I feel great when I go and play my games. Not just physically, it's mentally as well. It helps, and I think as the young players that are coming through, you've got to try and keep yourself a little bit fit. But try and have a balance.
All right, thank you very much, Ross.
No worries.
Best of luck against Jose.
Thank you.
Cheers, Ross. Thanks, everybody.